Write down the definitions of all the stuff. First one is wavelength. Wavelength represented as lambda. This is called lambda. Okay. Now, what is wavelength? It is defined as distance between two consecutive crystal truth. Consecutive okay. Now, what is the unit? Unit is basically the distance unit. It can be meter, it can be nanometer, it can be Armstrong. Okay. Now, second one is the wave number. Wave number. Wave number, it can represent as a nu bar. Okay. Again, what is the definition? It is reciprocal of wavelength. Reciprocal of wavelength. And defined as number of waves per unit length. Okay. Now, nu bar equals to 1 by lambda. Now, unit for unit, it can be meter inverse, it can be nanometer inverse, anything, etc. Third, frequency. Nu. What is frequency? Number of waves passing through a particular point in 1 second. At a particular point in 1 second, how many number of waves can pass? That is called frequency. Number of waves passing through a particular point. In 1 second. It's called frequency. Now, what is the unit? Unit is hertz, Hz, or second inverse. These two units are very important. Hertz or this represent or nothing else. Okay. Second inverse or cycle per second. Cycle second inverse. Okay. But normally hertz or second inverse questions only you only hertz and second inverse. These two units is necessary. Nothing else. Next one is velocity. What is velocity? V. Velocity is basically distance traveled by wave per unit time. Distance traveled by one wave per unit time. Distance traveled by wave per unit time. What is the unit? Unit is meter per second. Okay. And fifth one is amplitude. A. Amplitude unit is meter. What is actually amplitude? This is basically maxima of crest or minima. Minima of truth. Minima of truth. Okay. This is basically velocity, amplitude, frequency, wave number, wavelength. These are the 5 terms. Any doubt regarding this part? Any doubt? This part is clear? Oh, just a minute.
Yes, sir, everything's clear.
Okay. If any doubt happens, because today's class, next class is basically the mathematics class. Okay, next class basically I'll do the what is the Planck equation, derivation is not required, and the maths, different kind of maths which can arise in Planck's equation that I can do. Okay, next is just write down relationship between wavelength, frequency, and velocity. Relationship between wavelength, frequency, and velocity. Just write down the relationship. V represent the velocity. This is nu. Frequency can represent as a nu. This sign is called nu, not V. This is looks like this one. Okay, nu. Nu into lambda. Velocity equals to frequency into wavelength. This represent velocity. This is frequency. This is wavelength. Okay. Next is electromagnetic wave. Next part is electromagnetic wave or radiations. Electromagnetic wave or radiation. Now, what is electromagnetic wave or radiations? Basically, wave. Basically, in case of wave, what we can see electromagnetic. That means electrical field and magnetic field both are present for waves. And always remember the electrical field and magnetic field both are perpendicular to each other, and the propagation of wave, which is also perpendicular to electrical field, which is also perpendicular to magnetic field also. Just I am just look, suppose this one. Okay, this all are 90-degree angle, this all are 90-degree angle, this one 90-degree. If you compare about these two, this one is also 90-degree. If you compare about these two, this is also 90-degree. Suppose this one is a electrical field. Suppose this is x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Okay, now this one I am taking electrical field, this one is a magnetic field. Electrical field and magnetic field both are perpendicular to each other. So this is basically the wave propagation direction, which is also perpendicular to electrical field, which is also perpendicular to magnetic field also. Any doubt regarding this part?
No, sir.
Okay, so just write it down. So for electrical field and magnetic field concept, okay, wave in which both electrical and magnetic field are present, in which both electrical and magnetic field are present. Are known as electromagnetic waves, EM waves. Okay. Then electrical field and magnetic field. Magnetic field are perpendicular to each other, as well as they are also perpendicular to direction of propagation, of waves. Propagation of wave. Also travel with, which is also travel with what we can say, speed of light, and they do not require any medium for propagation, any medium for propagation. Okay, so can I write this one is a x direction, this one represent y direction, and this one is basically z direction. If this represent the electrical field, I am taking E, electrical field, and this one, if this one represent the magnetic field, both are perpendicular, B, magnetic field, and this is basically direction of wave. In your books, this structure can be represented as, you can write like this way also. This one y direction, this one is the x direction. This x direction is basically direction of wave, and electrical field. What we can say, how can you draw this one? Basically the electrical field. Look, perpendicular, okay, and magnetic field is also perpendicular to the electric field. So how can you draw the magnetic field? This one is basically like this way. Perpendicular. Now if you draw, look, this is also perpendicular to this one, this is also perpendicular to this one, this is also perpendicular to this one, again similarly this is also perpendicular to this one, also perpendicular to this, also perpendicular to this. Look, if you go through this one, it's all the part are same, all the stuff is perpendicular to each other. In your books you can find this way. So this one represent electrical field, this one represent, the pink one represent the magnetic field. Any doubt regarding this part? Any doubt? Do you have any doubt regarding this part? This part is clear, the magnetism part. Okay, now I am going through.
Sir, 1 second, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now last part for today's class, increasing order of wavelength of increasing order of okay, That one I'll do this class. Before that, just write down. We already know that this formula, you know, velocity equals to nu into c. An electromagnetic wave travels with the speed of light. This is also the velocity, which is represent the speed. So this equation can be changes to c equals to nu into lambda, where c is basically velocity of light. Velocity of light or speed of light. And value of speed of light, you have to remember, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, and nu represent, again you all know that frequency, lambda represent the wavelength. Now write down increasing order of wavelength of electromagnetic value. Increasing order of wavelength of electromagnetic value. Just remember this part, nothing very, not very much important. There are wave electromagnetic ray, there are several types, like as cosmic ray, like as gamma rays, x-rays, all are electromagnetic rays. Ultraviolet rays, uv rays. UV rays is ultraviolet rays, visible rays. Okay, infrared, IR, infrared rays, microwaves, radio waves, etc. Radio waves. Okay, now if you move left to right, this value decreases. That means lambda value decreases. Now look, C is fixed. If lambda value is decreasing, definitely frequency is increasing. So if you move left to right, lambda decreases, but the frequency increases. Now in this case, only the visible rays part is important, because visible rays is basically Vibgyor concept. VIBGYOR, Vibgyor. Now in this Vibgyor concept, here lambda is basically in between 3800 Armstrong to 7600 Armstrong. Okay. Any doubt regarding today's class? That is the end for today. Okay. Next class I will do the maths. Next class is a basically mathematics part. Any doubt regarding
Okay,
today's
sir.
class? Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. Then bye. All take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.